what's it like being vegan in Disney World? Come along with me for a 1-week trip to Disney World to see everything plant-based I ate around the park.
Hey friends, I'm Nasa. I'm a vegan and I want to share everything I ate during my trip in hopes of helping others looking for plant-based ideas see what's around the parks and various resorts. And of course, should you be curious about more of my adventures, you'll find vlogs for the entire trip already on the channel. The first day was a travel day and I was staying at Port Orleans Riverside. I arrived in time for a late dinner, so I took a boat over to Port Orleans French Quarter because I had some fun plans. But we grabbed a quick bite at Sasagula Foodworks and Float Factory or something like that.
Burger, maybe. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so messy. Oh my gosh. Apple slices and a burger.
The burger was okay. It did the job, filled me up, and served as dinner, but the real reason we headed to French Quarter was for the Scat Cat Club Cafe and being able to get allergy-friendly beignets. It's the only place on property, and I was excited to try them.
Okay, here we go. Vegan beignets. I got 6. Oh, I feel like I need my hair back. Oh, so hot. Okay, they're not Mickey shaped like the other ones. So hot. But, okay. Let's do straight without sauce. It's hot. Better live up to this hype here.
This is intense.
It's so hot.
Espanol. How many thumbs?
So hot.
One thumb.
It's so good. Oh, it's so hot. Yum. I feel like powdered sugar and chocolate are all over my face.
6 beignets? Perfect.
The next morning, first full day of the trip, was just getting some tater tots from quick service at the Port Orleans Resort. I was super excited and looking forward to coffee once I got into the parks.
So I heard there's a plant-based treat for Very Merry, but they have it during the day. And so we're gonna go over and see if we can get one now, not waste party time. Although maybe I'll get another one during the party, we'll see. But let's go to the Cheshire Cafe. I'm pretty sure that's where it is. Okay, here we go. This looks so delicious. I don't even know where to start.
I'm gonna open it for you. I'm gonna take a picture, okay?
Oh,
Is it good? You can tell.
It's gonna be all over my face. The cake is actually really moist. Sometimes you get things that are dry when you get vegan. Let's try an ear. Oh, no. This is so good. I got an allergy-friendly, thank you for the fork. I got an allergy-friendly Greek salad. Basically, it's a dissected salad with different dressings. So that was really nice. The cast member was so amazing. So shout out to Flynn. Yes, his name was Flynn. I did not ask him if his last name was Ryder. But this is my salad. There's my salad. See, it looks good. There's that. And then I got this drink. It's like Christmas punch. I think it looks delicious. I'm ready to dive in.
Try this after here.
It's really good. That's good. It's like light and refreshing. Really good.
The next morning, over at Wilderness Lodge where I was staying, I headed into the Roaring Fork and got an oatmeal, but I also noticed that they had this fresh fruit Danish that was plant-based, and oh my goodness, I would go to the resort just for that. The steel cut oatmeal is actually something I found in almost every resort I stayed at, and I had, you'll see, basically every morning for breakfast. But so it's really good, it's filling, it's not super expensive, and paired with an orange juice, it's great. But that fresh fruit Danish was phenomenal, so good and flaky. I did have it in the morning, maybe towards the end of the day it'd be stale, but I loved it. That day we headed to Animal Kingdom for kind of a relaxing day after the Very Merry, and the first stop was actually the Joffrey's cart outside.
Shaken Jamaican acquired. They didn't put quite as much oat milk because I like a little bit sweeter or a little less strong, but it'll still be good. It'll still get the caffeine fix done.
We had hoped to go to Nomad for lunch, but it was a super long wait, so instead I went to Flame Tree Barbecue and found a great spot to sit and eat. I ordered the Impossible burnt ends, and they were great. They were, just fine. It's basically a way to get barbecue sauce in, but there were fries and a Coke. It was a great kind of hefty meal, which felt good to eat and gave me a reason and an excuse to then go get a nice dessert.
So I got myself a Dole Whip, but I did the orange float that has Fanta. It's like sweet, lots of sugar. But my oldest loves Fanta, and it kind of reminds me of him, so it's like having it with me. So this is in honor of Milo.
After closing out Animal Kingdom, I headed back to my resort. At this point, I was staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge and got something from the Mara, the quick service there. I got the chickpea salad sandwich. It was fine, a little bit stale, but it was pretty good. Got the job done. I also got this delicious allergy-friendly cupcakes because who can resist a dessert? The next morning I got breakfast from the Mara. Again, steel-cut oatmeal because it's delicious. It makes me feel full and like I'm eating something healthy. And what better than sitting on your balcony watching the animals while eating this oatmeal? This day we headed to Epcot, and of course I had to get a Kringla. I love that these are plant-based. They are so delicious and something I look forward to every trip. It was a super hot day, so we ended up taking the Skyliner over to the Riviera for their quick service restaurant, Primo Piatto, I believe it's called. A friend had said, you have to try their vegetable skewer, and I was surprised there was actually no skewer. But this dish was absolutely phenomenal and something I still dream about now.
Afraid for my everything, my shirt,
It's so good though.
That evening, after doing a photo shoot around the boardwalk, we went to dinner at the Ale and Compass Lounge, and we had an amazing server that was so helpful. I got the no-kick mule to drink, and then the Ale and Compass salad. It's from the restaurant, but they were able to bring it into the lounge and, for me, but she modified it to be vegan, or actually that might be vegan on its own, but the real reason we went was for this donut flight.
let's see. Ooh, that's caramel. Maybe this is caramel. I'm just gonna drink the cups.
Just do it.
Okay.
Do it.
We're gonna try whatever this one is first.
Good night.
I need a moment with this.
Day 4, I had oatmeal again before heading to Hollywood Studios, where I first got an iced coffee at this coffee cart. So there's a little gelato cart here, and I walked right up. So I got some Pog. It is plant-based, and I've heard great things about it, so I'm gonna give it a try and hope it's good. The gelato was so good and refreshing. It was such a hot day, so it felt really good to eat. But I still needed solid food, so I headed to ABC Commissary and had a California burger. I've had it before. It is perfectly fine burger. I love the steak fries, and again, something that is filling. But later we ended up heading to Animal Kingdom because Hollywood Studios was so busy. And of course we went to Nomad Lounge since we missed out on the day before.
We're gonna try this drink that I think is called the Kiyama Mama. It's non-alcoholic. Look like I can't get this straw out. I look like I'm one of those people that just... Okay, but I also get a piece of watermelon, so that's good. I bet this is good with alcohol too. Oh, that's good. I enjoy that. That's refreshing.
For my meal, I had the land salad. Again, this is something I've had before. It is one of my favorite things. The lettuce and ingredients comes from the land. It is so delicious and refreshing. Then I also tried these bao buns. They weren't my favorite. It doesn't help that I don't really like mushrooms, but with that, whatever. Later for dinner, I headed back to the Mara at our resort and got these falafel platter. Again, it was plenty fine, you know, did the trick. It was dinner. It was good food. For Day 5, I actually went and rope dropped Magic Kingdom by myself. Again, that video's already on the channel, but I then headed to 1900 Park Faire for a late breakfast. I loved this experience between meeting the characters, which was super fun. They had some great food. Again, not super fancy, but you know, potato barrels. That chocolate muffin was so good. And of course, my favorite steel cut oatmeal, but the apples that were caramelized were so good. Those apples are really good. I'm gonna turn this. They're really good. I also had this fancy fruity drink. I cannot remember the name, and they did have a tofu scramble. It's not my most favorite thing, but it had really good flavors to it. We then hopped the monorail, and I had to get these macarons I'd been hearing about. Of course, I did not eat them right away because we were so full, but they're at the coffee cart, and I grabbed them and took them back to my resort. For dinner that night, we headed to Sanaa over at Animal Kingdom Lodge, and oh my gosh, so delicious. What a great experience, and the server was so helpful once again.
Okay, we're gonna try this bread service, see if it's really living up. Oh, this is firm, very firm, but it's also hot. But it is crunchy. Okay, I don't really know what to try.
Rip pieces apart. Yeah, yep, totally. Just put little blobs on your...
I like this one.
Yeah.
This is really good. Yeah, this is... Get a little of everything here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good flavor.
such good flavor. Good. So good.
For day 6, our second to last day, we had Jollywood Nights tickets, so we kind of took it easy in the morning and headed to Disney Springs. Of course, I had already had my oatmeal from the Mara that morning, and then we got lunch at Summer House on the Lake. They really had nothing I could eat, but finally they were able to create a spaghetti dish for me. It was actually a really good spaghetti. The noodles felt very fresh, but again, it's spaghetti. Nothing super fancy about it, but I did enjoy it. It did the trick. It filled me up. As I said, we went to Jollywood Nights that night, and I was very excited to try a few things. One was these gingerbread bites. I actually got some to bring home to my family. They were a little dry, but I thought that they were very good. But the winner of all was these cauliflower tacos. I ended up going back for seconds. I wish that they were bigger portions, but it was so good and flavorful. It had a kick, a spice to it. These were really good. I wish they were on the menu all the time. For our final day, it was travel day home. We actually had a special breakfast at the Four Seasons, the Good Morning Breakfast with Goofy and his pals. Again, it's a buffet, but they had some great options, and the server was able to kind of make a few things for me, but I stuck to, they had a house-made granola and yogurt, and of course, steel-cut oats, my favorite. I also got a soy latte, and then they made me like a black bean burger thing, and I had some hash browns. So I was very filled from all these foods, and they were things that I liked. So it was a win in my book. I do share all about this resort because you may not have heard it, and it was a great character experience. Again, already on the channel, go check that one out.
At first I thought that was like
After breakfast, we headed to Animal Kingdom for a few hours before it was time to catch our flight. Of course, I had to get one last thing, and that was an iced coffee from Starbucks. And walking around the Tree of Life, we even saw the tortoises. But that is everything that I ate for the week. There were probably a few more iced coffees in there that I did not share. That's my trip and everything that I ate for the week in Walt Disney World. I hope you found this helpful and inspire you that you can have a great week eating yummy foods in Disney World. And with that, I'll catch you over in the next video. In the meantime, go catch this one already on the channel.